Hello and welcome. My name is Name Pending, and this is Alex the Kid for the Master System. Now this is my very first Let's Play. Well, it's my very first solo Let's Play. I'll give you a hint later on as to why I say that's my first solo one, but that's for later. And yeah, we're just going to play Alex the Kid for the Master System. So as I say, this is my very first Let's Play, so if there's bad noise levels, or if the sound levels aren't high enough, or if the video quality is not good enough, please let me know. You can also let me know how to improve on these things. If I don't get any criticisms, constructive criticisms, I'm not going to know how to be better, and that's going to be a really poor showing, and of course you're going to get bored and not watch it, so there we go. I always like to be very honest with you guys, and I am playing this on an emulator. Just moved house, so I do actually own a copy of this and the Master System, but I can't find either one of them as house moves go these days. So I'm just collecting as much cash as I can here, and just because later on in the game, as you'll see, it's very useful to have a lot of cash, which it is, I think, in probably most video games, to be honest with you. But in this game, it really is, when you can buy certain things like lives, power-ups, and even the odd sports car and sporty helicopter. And I don't think you need to buy the speedboat, but you've got one anyway. So this is the first water world we're entering. Bit annoying because a lot of the time it looks like you can go into some waters and you think, oh, they're going to be well safe and they're going to be fine and things like that, and then you go into other waters which look fine and safe, and you end up dying there. This frog dude out of the way. Whoa! He almost gave me too much of a fright. And because I've got the ghost there, it's a life. As I said, lives in this are very, very useful commodities. Am I going to get there? Yes, burger time. So as I mentioned earlier on, you can buy commodities. Believe it or not, that is actually a bike. Sorry, a car, not a bike. It looks like a bike, but it's in 2D world, so that's probably why it looks like a bike. Run over a couple of scorpions. Don't have a clue what those guys are, but they're green and they jump. And this is on a postcard. This is a weird world, of course, so could just be a monster. Anyway, I've run over a few of them. And we go on to our very first, I wouldn't call them a boss, but either way it's a henchman, and he's Stonehead. Third henchman of the king. He'll let you pass by if you win 3 yanking matches. Rock, paper, or scissors, basically, and I think yanking may be the American version of that. There you go, must choose either paper, scissors, or stone before the music stops, and so on and so forth. I did play this a lot as a kid, so I think I'll remember. I think I can remember most of the combinations for victory. I remember as a kid getting through and writing them down on a piece of paper. So that was always fun, and it turns into a burger. Interesting world we live in. So, second water world. Memory serves, that's a life, it is. That's brilliant. Let's say anytime you get a chance to get a life, get it. Even if that means you've got to run past a ghost or whatever, as we saw in the first level. But lives in this game really are king. There's some seahorses, lovely scenery. I think that might be the first and last time you actually get to see the seahorses as well, so enjoy the graphic while you can. And one of these octopuses, I forget which one it is now, I think it's the second one, the one that we're just passing now on screen. I think that you can actually punch off his tentacle there, if you like, and there's a hidden world in his base, which I think is just gives you some coins or some
kind of item anyways. But as we're not too desperate for money yet, we can screw through that. Also, I did want to point out as well that this level actually has got a point where you could actually lock yourself in it. I think I might have even done it. I think I have, you know. No, I haven't. But there is a point where if you don't... Oh, that was close. If you don't jump or something on the part, the right part, that's the... damn that. Yeah, so as I was saying, if you don't jump at the right part of it, or if you use your ring and you lock out one of the blocks, then you can actually lock yourself in this world, which was an oversight, obviously from Sega's point of view, but again, back in 1986, probably no one thought that this was going to be popular in the year 2017. Welcome, Alex. You're a prince from the country of Redaxian who was kidnapped by evil men when you were but a small boy. Your native land is now being grossly misgoverned by the tyrant Yankin the Great. Your mission is to save the populace from him. After you take your helicopter. And burger. Must have the burger. So here we are. Oh, that was really poor from me there. That is shocking to say the least. And I've just swam into a fish. It's not going well, people. Yeah, so the idea is to stay above all this, and then you also get a lot more coins for doing that, a lot more cash, shall we say, for doing that, because that upper world kind of lasts quite a while, quite a long time. So I'm just going to try and get as much cash as I can, but that was absolutely dire from me. Absolutely dire. Shop time! So you see, normally at this point I would have enough to have all of these items and have a nice healthy surplus. I haven't, and so therefore I'm going to have to get a lot more coins. Just a little quick note on that little A item I picked up. I believe it's something to help with the bull at the end of this game, the level, sorry. But I can't remember off the top of my head, so we'll either find out or not. I'm thinking not, just in case it's something I need later on in the game and then I don't get another chance to buy it. There's another B item as well, but I do believe that's to help with the sword carrying maniac that comes up later on. So I also wanted to mention that as at the start of the video, I did mention that this was my very first solo project, which it is. As I say, the word solo is important because I actually do have a collab channel with my brother Captain SNS, and in the next couple of weeks and months we'll be uploading some stuff we did together. There's a Virtua Fighter, there's another one called Nidhogg, which is very exciting. I make a bit of a cock up in Virtua Fighter, and I keep talking a lot in the Nidhogg one. So yeah, there's some interesting items coming up on that channel, but we are here today talking about Alex the Kid. These little gadgets can go. Again, no idea what they are. Look like mad chicken. And this is the bull I was talking about. You've got to keep punching him, but if you miss one punch or miss time a punch, you've got to start right from the beginning of the bull fight. And that is interesting, because I've never done this before. I've died, but I've also beaten him. Do I come back and have to lay off with a cow, or... Anyway, Prince Alex of Redaxian, you're looking very well indeed. We hear that your elder brother is imprisoned in the Redaxian castle, and you're the only person who can come to his rescue. Why that is, don't know. But thank you, talking lion man. Burger time.